Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. And I hope every one of you understood what all we have seen in the last classes under the polynomial chapter. And we have seen so many formulas under algebraic identities, right? So now we are seeing the problems. That is, how can we factorize or how can we simplify the given expressions using those identities? Okay. So today also we are going to continue the same topic. So before going to that, just recall all the basic definitions first. Okay. So your chapter name polynomials, and then the general section of the polynomial is this one. So how can we identify the given expression is a polynomial means according to the power of the variable. If all the power of the variable are whole numbers, then that is said to be polynomial, otherwise not. And then next degree of the polynomial, that is the highest power of the variable in a polynomial is known as degree of the polynomial. And then next one, 0 of the polynomial. So when a real number is said to be 0 of the polynomial, if you substitute the real number instead of the variable, if the polynomial becomes 0, then the particular real number is a 0 of the polynomial. Okay. And then next one, remainder theorem. So what is remainder theorem and what is the purpose of the remainder theorem? So without using long division, through the long division, we can find out the remainder through the remainder theorem. Okay. And similarly, the application of factor theorem is nothing but we can find out whether the given expression is a factor of the given polynomial or not. So this one also without through the long division. So through finding the remainder, we can say whether the given expression is a factor of the polynomial or not. Right. The next one, algebraic identities. So we have seen so many identities. Let us recall those identities now. So first one, x plus y whole square. So if two terms having the whole square means we can apply this formula. And then next one, x minus y whole square. So instead of plus, here minus is there. And then next one, x square minus y square. We can classify like this or factorize like this, right? And then next one, x plus a into x plus b. This can be written as x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right? And then, so here the first four identities already you know that in our lower section itself. This is the last identity, that is x plus y plus z whole square. Suppose three terms are there with the whole square means, that is common square means we can apply the right hand side expression. Okay. And today we are going to see two more identities. So they are, one is x plus x, a plus b whole cube. Okay, suppose two terms are there with the power 3. Already we know that power 2. So power 3 is there means how can we simplify this? Okay, this is the factorization of this formula, right? So a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. And one more formula with a negative sign, that is a minus b whole cube. So a minus b whole cube. So the difference is the first term having here plus and here negative. And similarly the last term having positive, here negative. Okay, this is the difference between these two. Today we are going to see some problems. How can you factorize those problems with the help of these two identities? Okay, so let us see the first example. So verify x cube minus y cube equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. So this is also one of the expression. We are going to verify that. That is left hand side equal to right hand side. Okay, so how can you verify that? So let us see the solution video now. Right, next term, x cube minus y cube equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. They are asking to verify this result. Okay, so if we take left hand side means we are going to verify the right hand side, or if you take right hand side means you can verify that into left hand side. Okay, so how can you verify that? So here the two terms having cube, so we should use the cube formula only here. Okay, so two cube formulas are available, that is a minus b whole cube or a plus b whole cube, right? So here minus is there, therefore use a minus b whole cube formula. So a minus b whole cube equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube, right? So this is nothing but a minus b whole cube formula. So here in left hand side, two terms are there with the cube terms and with negative sign. So what about here? So a cube minus b cube. Okay. So here now I convert this a and b into x and y because we are going to prove in terms of x and y only. Okay. So x minus y whole cube equal to x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. right? We need x cube minus y cube only. So keep these two terms here in right hand side and remaining everything bring it on the left hand side. Okay. So before that, first simplify this. That is x cube. So out of these two terms, which are the common here? So take minus common and 3 also common and the x and y also common. What are the remaining term here? So 3 already I took and out of 1 x square I took 1x. So remaining 1x is there. So y already took here and here plus is there. I took minus as a common one. Therefore we have to change the sign here. And then here 3xy already I taken out of the bracket and only one y is there, right? Minus this y cube. If you want verify that whether this common term is right or not, just multiply inside and check it. Okay. So if you multiply here, means what will happen? Minus 3x square y. And similarly minus into minus plus 3xy square. The same term will come here. Okay. So next so bring this term out of that is here first term, this one second term, this one third term. So just transfer the second term into left hand side. So already left hand side x minus y whole cube is there. So bring it left hand side here. So this will become plus 3xy into x minus y equal to the first term and the third term will be there itself. Okay, now again, so this is the first term, this is the second term. So out of first term and second term, x minus y whole cube here also x minus y here. So x minus y power 1 is common here. Okay, what are the remaining one here? So x minus y whole square because one term I took as a common. Plus, so here 3xy alone there because the x minus y I taken into out of the bracket. So equal to x cube minus y cube. So again x minus y into, so this one a minus b whole square formula, right? So what is a minus b whole square formula? So a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is y square plus 3xy. So equal to x cube minus y cube, right? So again x minus y into, now simplify this. So here 2xy, here 3xy. So both are like terms only. So simplify this. When you simplify here minus 2 times, here plus 3 times. So plus 1 time xy plus this y square equal to x cube minus y cube. Now look at this with the given term, whether it is equal or not. So x cube minus y cube equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. The same term only we got here. Okay, so that is the proof. Look at the next example. So verify x cube plus y cube equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. So this is also one of the expression. Okay, like a formula, right? We are going to verify this as it is in the previous one. So in the last one, here negative sign is there, but here now positive sign is there. Okay, so look at the solution video now. So we are going to prove the same thing, but instead of minus plus is here. So x cube plus y cube equal to x plus y into x square minus x square plus y square. This we are going to verify this term. Okay, again they are having cube terms. So here plus is there. So we are going to use now x plus y whole cube formula. So x plus y whole cube equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3x. So now we are going to use this respective formula only. Okay. So here the same thing, right? So keep x plus y whole cube as it is. I am continuing from here itself. So equal to x cube, and this is from these two terms, which are common here? 3 is common, and 1 x is common, and 1 y is common. What about the remaining here? So remaining here 1 x will be there, and here only 1 y will be there, plus this is the last term, right? Now this is the first term, second term, third term. So transfer second term left hand side. So already x plus y whole cube is there. So it will become, this will become minus 3xy into x plus y. So equal to x cube plus y cube. That is first term and third term. Okay, now here first term is the second term. Out of these two, x plus y is common in both of the terms. So take x plus y as a common one. Okay, remaining here x plus y, 1 x plus y already I took. So remaining power 2 is there, minus 3xy. So equal to x cube plus y cube. So again simplify it. So x plus y into, now expand it as a plus b equals to formula. So a square, that is x square plus 2xy plus y square minus
this 3xy term, so equal to x cube plus y cube. So x plus y into, now these two are like terms, so simplify this. So x square plus 2 times and minus 3 times. So minus 1 time xy plus y square, so equal to x cube plus y cube, right? So this is nothing but your given question, right? So x cube plus y cube equal to x plus y into x square minus x plus y square. So here also the same thing, right? So there is a procedure to prove the two formulas.
Okay, look at the next example. So expand the following. So here 5 subdivisions are given here. So we are going to expand this by using the respective identities. Okay, so let us see one by one now. So look at here the first one. So the first one, so 2a plus 3b whole cube is there. So definitely it is the cube formula, that is either a plus b or a minus b. So here plus is there, so definitely it is of the form of a plus b whole cube equal to the same expression. Okay, now when we compare these two, so what is a? So a equal to 2a and b equal to 3b. Okay, now just to substitute wherever a is there, instead of that 2a and instead of b 3b. Okay, so here a cube, therefore 2a whole cube, okay, plus, so equal to 2a whole cube plus 3 into, so a square, that is 2a whole square, and instead of b 3b, and plus 3ab square is there, so 3 instead of a again 2a plus into b square, so into 3b whole square plus, so b cube, therefore 3b whole cube. So here I am writing through the mouse, that's why it comes like this. Okay, so equal, now apply the cube here. So 2a whole cube, 2 cube means 8 and with variable a, so 8a cube plus 3 into, so here square is there, here 2 is there, so 2 square 4, so 4 and variable a is there, so 4a square into 3b plus, and similarly here 3 into, so 2a and the square is there for this term, so 3 square means 9 and variable is also there, so b, so 3 9b square plus, so here 3 cube, so 3 cube means 27b cube. Okay, 27b cube. Now simplify again this, so equal to 8a cube plus, now multiply 3 4s are 12 and 12 3s are 36, so 36 a square b plus, and here 3 2s are 6 and 6 9s are 54, so 54 a b square, and finally plus 27 b cube, so 27 b cube, right? So that is the expression of the first one. Okay, and look at the next one. So 3x minus 2y whole cube, so that is in the form of a minus b whole cube. So when we compare these two, a is 3x and b is 2y. Okay, now substitute here instead of a 3x, so 3x whole square minus 3 into, instead of a 3x square, instead of b 2y plus again 3 into, instead of a 3x and instead of b 2y, so 2y and square is there minus 2y whole cube. Okay, so equal to, so 3 square, so 3 square means, sorry, 3 cube, because 3x whole cube only, so 27 x cube and minus, so when you here 3 square means 9, so 9 2s are 18 and 18 into 3s are 54, so 54 x square y plus, similarly here here 4 2 square means 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36, so 36 x y square minus 8y cube will come. Okay, so let us